Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm so glad you found this video. Today we are breaking down one of the most copied, most talked about, most Googled personal styles in the world, Kylie Jenner. Now, whether you love her, whether you're just curious, or whether you've seen a look on her Instagram and thought, okay, but how do I actually dress like that? This video is for you. And I mean everyone. You don't need to have her budget, her body, or her stylist to pull off this aesthetic. I'm going to show you exactly how it works. We're going to go through every era of her style, break down the key pieces, talk about how to find dupes and budget alternatives, and give you a roadmap so that by the end of this video, you can walk into any store or open any shopping app and know exactly what to look for. Let's get into it. Before we talk about specific outfits or specific pieces, we need to understand what makes Kylie Jenner's style Kylie Jenner's style. Because her look has changed a lot over the years, and we'll get to that, but there are certain things that have always stayed the same. I call these her style DNA, the building blocks that run through everything she wears, no matter what era we're in. The first one is body confidence. Kylie's style is built around silhouettes that are intentional. She is not throwing on an outfit. Every look is designed to feel deliberate. That means form-fitting cuts, coordinated sets, and clothes that make a statement about the person wearing them. There's always a sense that she chose this on purpose and she's completely comfortable in it. The second is that she always mixes high and low. People assume Kylie wears head-to-toe luxury all the time. She doesn't. She has been spotted wearing Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, Skims, and H&M alongside Balenciaga and vintage Versace. The key is how she styles things, not just what brand they are. Third is her color palette. If you look at her wardrobe as a whole, it's overwhelmingly neutral. Black, white, beige, camel, chocolate brown, army green. Then she'll drop in a bright moment here and there, usually through a single piece or an accessory. This is why her outfits always look expensive and cohesive, even when individual pieces aren't. Fourth, and this is one people don't always talk about, skin is a fashion choice in Kylie's world. She's not afraid of a cutout, a crop top, or a strapless moment. Showing skin is intentional, never accidental. You get to decide how much of this element you want to incorporate, but it's important to understand it's a core part of the aesthetic. And fifth, hair and makeup are part of the outfit. This is huge. You can wear the exact same clothes as Kylie and it'll look completely different if your hair is in a messy bun and you're not wearing lip liner. For the full Kylie effect, the hair, the nails, and the makeup all work together with the clothing as one complete look. We won't go too deep into that today, but keep it in mind. Okay, let's go back in time. This is the era that a lot of people remember most vividly. And honestly, it's having a huge revival right now because of Y2K fashion coming back in a big way. Between 2015 and 2018, Kylie was a teenager and a young adult, figuring out her identity very publicly. Her style reflected that. It was edgier, a little grungier, more rebellious. This is the era of the colorful wigs, the dramatic lip, and the looks that felt like they were pushing back against something. The cornerstone of this era was the crop top and high-waisted jeans combination. This was basically her uniform. Super cropped tops, sometimes corset style, paired with high-rise denim in a skinny, straight leg or ripped cut. The midriff was almost always showing. Alongside that, she popularized the oversized hoodie moment, wearing massive Champion or Yeezus merch, and somehow making it look like a deliberate fashion statement rather than loungewear. For events and nights out, she was all about the bodycon silhouette. Those Hervé Léger-style bandage mini dresses in bright colors, or all black with a dramatic slit. Shoes were always a statement. Platform sneakers, Adidas Superstars, chunky Nike Air Max, and for a dressier moment, thigh-high or knee-high boots. And if you really want to nail 2016 Kylie specifically, fishnets under everything, under shorts, under skirts, under ripped jeans are your fastest shortcut. To get this look today, your best resources are ASOS, Boohoo, and Fashion Nova for the bodycon dresses and crop tops, thrift stores and Depop for the oversized vintage hoodies, and Steve Madden for boots at accessible price points. Around 2018, something shifted. Kylie had become a household name in her own right. She was deep in the celebrity world. She had Stormy. And her style grew up. It got more polished, but it also got much more streetwear influenced. This is the era I think is the most wearable for everyday people, because it's comfortable, it's cool, and it translates really easily to a real-world wardrobe. The biggest thing about this period was the rise of the seamless monochromatic set. Skims launched in 2019 and basically became the blueprint. Skin-tight ribbed biker shorts paired with a fitted crop or long sleeve, all in the same color, head to toe in one tone. This was also the era of the oversized blazer, which Kylie did constantly and did incredibly well. A massive structured blazer in cream, tan, or black thrown over a bodysuit. It's a look that is genuinely easy to recreate and looks polished every single time. She was also wearing a lot of tracksuits and two-piece coordinated sets in velour, jersey, and structured fabrics. This is very airport Kylie energy, that effortless but clearly thought-out traveling look. For footwear, the chunky platform sneaker gave way to the square-toe mule, which became a symbol of this whole era. Bottega Veneta made theirs famous, but the shape is everywhere at every price point. And the miniskirt, leather, satin, or jersey, made a major comeback in her wardrobe throughout this period, usually worn with a matching or contrasting crop. For this look, seamless ribbed sets are everywhere on Amazon, Zara, and H&M. The oversized blazer is a great thrift find, but Zara and Mango are also consistently excellent. For mules, Zara, ASOS, and Steve Madden all carry the square-toe silhouette really well. This brings us to the era we're in right now, and it's probably the most interesting shift in her style story, because it's not just about what she's wearing, it's about why. In 2023, Kylie launched her own fashion brand called Kai. And if you're not familiar with it, it's essentially the physical embodiment of where her style is right now. Kai releases collections in drops, each one with a distinct mood, and Kylie is almost always wearing her own pieces. So understanding Kai is really the key to understanding her current aesthetic. The look is sleek, minimal, and deeply intentional. Think leather look sets, draped jersey pieces that mold to the body, and elevated basics that feel expensive without being showy. There's a lot of structured outerwear, strong shoulders, clean lines, nothing excessive. The silhouettes are confident and form-fitting, but the vibe has shifted from look at me to something more like, I know exactly who I am. It's a quieter kind of power. Color-wise, this era is almost entirely neutrals. Black, cream, chocolate, stone, with the occasional rich tone like deep burgundy or forest green. The monochromatic looks from the streetwear era are still there, but they're executed with more refinement now. A full cream leather look set, a head-to-toe black draped moment. The outfit reads as a complete thought. For events and high-fashion appearances, she's pairing this everyday aesthetic with much more sculptural, high-fashion pieces. Schiaparelli, Mugler, Loya, draped gowns, asymmetric cuts, architectural silhouettes. But even those feel consistent with the Kai world. It's all part of the same visual language. Accessories have also gotten quieter and more deliberate. Sleek minimal gold jewelry, small structured bags, clean footwear. Nothing competes with the clothing. To get this look, Kai itself is worth exploring. The price point is accessible and the pieces are genuinely very well designed. For similar energy and other stories, COS, Arcade, and Massimo Dutti all do minimalist, high-quality basics at a mid-range price. For leather look pieces specifically, Zara and ASOS both do faux leather trousers, blazers, and sets that photograph beautifully. And for the minimal gold jewelry, Mejuri and Missoma hit that sweet spot of looking expensive without being expensive. Okay, let's pull this all together. If you want to build a wardrobe that captures the essence of Kylie's style across all eras, there are a handful of pieces I'd prioritize first. Start with a great pair of black, high-waisted fitted trousers or jeans. This is the foundation of almost every era. Add a seamless ribbed bodysuit or crop top in black, white, or beige, because it works as a base for everything. An oversized blazer in a neutral tone is one of those pieces that gives you instant Kylie energy, regardless of what decade you're pulling from. A monochrome cord set, matching top and bottom in the same color, is probably the single most versatile investment in this whole wardrobe. And a fitted mini dress or bodycon dress in black rounds out your core essentials. From there, the pieces that add range are a leather or faux leather jacket, a pair of neutral sneakers in white, beige, or black, and either heeled mules or pointed toe boots. These give you the ability to dress any of your basics up or down. When you're ready to build further, a bold cutout dress for going out, thigh-high boots in black or camel, a silk or satin midi skirt, and an all-leather or faux leather look for winter will cover almost every Kylie moment you could want to recreate. For accessories, the formula is simple. Thin gold hoops or stacked gold rings, a mini bag or structured handbag in a neutral tone, and clean nails, nude or dark, acrylics if you're really committing to the full look. Now let's talk about how to actually put this together into real outfits you can wear. What I love about Kylie's style is that once you understand the formula, getting dressed becomes really intuitive. It's always about balance. Something fitted with something oversized, something minimal with one strong accessory, something casual with one elevated detail that pulls the whole look together. Some of these looks lean into the throwback era, that early bodycon, crop top, platform sneaker energy that's so fun and nostalgic right now. Others are more current, sleek, minimal, tonal. And some land somewhere in the middle, mixing a polished piece with something more relaxed, which is honestly where Kylie lives a lot of the time when she's not at an event. As you look at these outfits, pay attention to how each one is built from a simple foundation. It's rarely complicated. It's usually one strong silhouette, a cohesive color story, and an accessory or shoe that seals it. That's the Kylie formula. And once you see it, you'll see it everywhere. The first thing to shift is how you think about what you're buying. Stop shopping by brand and start shopping by silhouette. Kylie's looks work because of their shape. A blazer dress works because it's structured and tailored, not because it has a designer label. Once you know the shape you're going for, you can find it at any price point. From there, I'd recommend investing in just one or two quality basics, the pieces you're going to reach for constantly. A really good pair of black fitted trousers, a seamless set that actually fits well. These are your foundations, and it's worth spending a little more on them because you'll wear them over and over again. For everything else, use dupes strategically. There are entire communities on TikTok, Reddit, and Pinterest dedicated to finding Kylie Jenner outfit dupes. You can literally search any item followed by the word dupe and find exactly what you need. Brands like Shane, Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, and Zara move fast on trends, and they do it well. The last thing, and this one is really important, prioritize fit over price always. An inexpensive outfit that fits perfectly will look more expensive than a designer piece that doesn't fit right. If something is close but not quite there, get it tailored. A simple hem or waist adjustment can cost less than $20 and completely transform how a garment looks and feels on your body. And that is your complete guide to dressing like Kylie Jenner, from the edgy crop top and bodycon era, all the way through to the sleek, minimal world of Kai. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It genuinely makes a difference for the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.